Hello, I'm Galia from CHOC Chick, and today I want to show you my absolute favourite recipe. I love peanut butter cups, but the ones you buy that are commercially produced are heavily processed, very high in sugar and hydrogenated fats, and very little cocoa. So there's not a lot of goodness in them, and I want to show you how to make amazingly delicious peanut butter cups that are good for us as well using raw cacao. So let's get started. To make raw chocolate peanut butter cups, we need to follow the simple raw choc recipe, and all the ingredients are included in our CHOC Chick kit, our starter kit and our master kit. It's essentially cacao butter, cacao powder and our sweetener made from fruit. So we're going to first of all melt the cacao butter in a bain-marie or a bowl with a pan with a bowl over it. So we've got a pan of water with about an inch of water, and that's gently heating up, and a bowl over it, and I'm just going to pour the cacao butter onto it and let it melt nicely. I'm melting 50 grams of cacao butter because I'm using the ingredients in the CHOC Chick kit. So you melt all of the cacao butter in the kit and let it melt gently. The cacao butter has melted, and now I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of cacao powder. So 1, 2. I've added 3 tablespoons of cacao powder to 50 grams cacao butter. If we're using the ingredients in the starter kit, you can use 100 grams cacao butter and add 6 tablespoons of cacao powder. So I've added it in, and I'm just going to mix it together, and this is where it starts to look like chocolate. I've turned the heat off, so it's just melting gently, all mixing together, and I'm going to add the sweetener. So 2, 3, 4 tablespoons, depends how sweet you like it. I'll start with 3 tablespoons and then mix it all together. I use a metal whisk, and I really recommend using a metal whisk because it helps bind everything together, and it starts to thicken a little bit when you add the sweetener. But you still want quite a runny mix. Must taste it now. Oh, good. And then we can add a little bit of vanilla as well. Up to you, but I love putting at least a cupful of vanilla. Mix it again. Now we're just going to pour a little bit at the bottom of the baking cases. So we just want to about half a teaspoon of the mix. So not too full. I've just put 1 layer of the simple raw choc recipe mix, and I'm going to put it in the freezer to set for 10 minutes and use the remainder to top it up with. You might need to make a little bit more of this mix, but depends how much you use to begin with. So let's put it in the freezer. These have now set in the freezer. It's been about 10 minutes, it's all it needs, so it's nice and hard. I'm going to add a little bit of peanut butter to each one. I love using Whole Earth's organic peanut butter. It's got low in sugar, there's no sugar, and it's just delicious and much healthier, so may as well keep it healthy. I've added the peanut butter to each of the cases, and then I'm going to put another layer of the raw chocolate mix. So I'm just going to pour a layer on top and make sure the peanut butter is covered. Now we're covering all of the peanut butter with the layer, second layer. These now have the second layer on, so they're beautifully covered, and I'm going to put them in the freezer for 10 more minutes, and then they'll be ready to eat. There we have them. They've been in the freezer for another 10 minutes, and our peanut butter cups are now ready. I'm going to have one, so just peel and enjoy. They're amazing, honestly amazing.